Billy Bob Thornton's love life, including 6 marriages, was often a topic of interest in Hollywood. However, one relationship stood out the most: his whirlwind romance with Angelina Jolie during the peak of their careers. Their unique and unconventional marriage became a major focus of the media, but it all came to an end just 3 years later. Known for his unconventional approach to life and relationships, Thornton has managed to keep amicable ties with some of his former partners, including his ex-wife Angelina Jolie. Though they split after a highly publicized whirlwind romance, the two remain close friends and speak regularly. This friendship defies the norm for Hollywood breakups and reflects Thornton's distinct approach to life, where he values human connections and respects the people who have been part of his journey. Thornton's life story is a fascinating blend of triumph over adversity and relentless pursuit of his passions. Born on August 4, 1955, in Hot Springs, Arkansas, his upbringing was shaped by humble surroundings. His family lived without basic amenities like electricity or indoor plumbing, often moving among small Arkansas towns. Thornton's father, William Raymond Thornton, was a high school teacher and basketball coach, while his mother, Virginia Roberta, claimed to have psychic abilities. His childhood, far from glamorous, instilled in him a resilience that he carried into adulthood. Thornton struggled in school due to undiagnosed dyslexia, which affected his academic confidence, but he found a release through sports. A talented high school baseball player, he even tried out for the Kansas City Royals, but a serious injury dashed his dreams of a sports career. After graduating from high school in 1973, Thornton explored various paths, including attending Henderson State University to study psychology. His time there was short-lived, and he dropped out after 2 semesters, feeling drawn towards something less conventional. He dabbled in several jobs, from asphalt laying for the Arkansas State Transportation Department to telemarketing, fast food service, and even offshore wind farming. These eclectic experiences set the stage for his big move to Los Angeles in the mid-1980s, where he hoped to break into the entertainment industry. Los Angeles was not immediately welcoming to Thornton, who initially struggled to make ends meet while pursuing acting. A turning point came when he met director Billy Wilder during a chance encounter while working as a waiter. Wilder advised him to try screenwriting, a piece of advice that would prove instrumental in shaping his future career. Thornton's early years in Hollywood involved taking small roles in TV shows and movies. In 1987, he appeared in minor roles in the Beethoven Symphonies and the thriller Hunter's Blood. He continued to gain experience through bit parts in shows like Matlock and films like South of Reno. His breakthrough came in 1992 with One False Move, a gritty crime drama that Thornton co-wrote with his writing partner Tom Epperson. This film established Thornton as a promising talent in both acting and writing, and Hollywood took notice. For years later, Thornton truly made his mark with Sling Blade, a film that he wrote, directed, and starred in, expanding on a short film he had previously created. Sling Blade follows the story of Carl Childers, a mentally disabled man who committed murder. The film was a hit, earning widespread critical acclaim. Thornton received an Academy Award for Best Adapted Screenplay and a Best Actor nomination. Sling Blade solidified his reputation as a major Hollywood talent, opening doors to a series of prominent roles. After Sling Blade, Thornton's career soared with roles in blockbuster films like Armageddon and critically acclaimed dramas such as A Simple Plan, which earned him yet another Oscar nomination. He continued to branch out, even directing again with Daddy and Them and All the Pretty Horses, though the latter experience left him frustrated after studio cuts altered his vision for the film. In 2003, Thornton starred in the black comedy Bad Santa, a role that allowed him to tap into his flair for edgy, offbeat characters. Known for his commitment to his roles, Thornton famously admitted to drinking on set to fully embody the crude, foul-mouthed character. Bad Santa became one of his most memorable performances, solidifying his status as a beloved figure in dark comedy. Throughout the early 2000s, he continued to take on complex roles, with performances in Friday Night Lights and The Alamo, among others. His transition to television was equally successful. In 2014, he starred in FX's Fargo, playing the sociopathic hitman Lorne Malvo, a role that earned him a Golden Globe. In 2016, he starred in Amazon's Goliath as a washed-up lawyer, receiving further critical acclaim for his nuanced portrayal. Despite his many professional successes, Thornton's personal life remained a focal point of media attention, especially his relationships. His first marriage to Melissa Lee Gatlin in 1978 ended after only a few years. They had a daughter, Amanda, in 1979, but the marriage quickly dissolved, with Gatlin citing infidelity. His relationship with Amanda was strained. She grew up mostly estranged from him, raised by her mother. Amanda later faced her own personal struggles, serving prison time in 2008 for the tragic death of a friend's child. With the help of the Innocence Project of Florida, Amanda's legal team fought to prove her innocence, and after new evidence emerged in 2020, she was released from prison. Thornton's second marriage to actress Toni Lawrence in 1986 was also short-lived, lasting just 2 years. Lawrence, who had appeared in films such as Daddy's Deadly Darling, later described Thornton as talented but troubled, highlighting the complex personality that has often defined his relationships. Thornton's third marriage to actress Cinda Williams, which lasted from 1990 to 1992, was another brief chapter in his romantic history. Despite their mutual respect and close friendship, the two ultimately realized they were better suited as friends than romantic partners. Their split was amicable, and Cinda later moved on with film producer Rod Plummer. The couple found happiness together and now share a child, with Cinda regularly posting about their life on social media. Thornton's fourth marriage to Playboy model Pietra Dawn Cherniak in 1993 seemed initially perfect. The couple had 2 sons, William and Harry, born a year apart, and their marriage appeared to epitomize a picture-perfect Hollywood life. However, behind closed doors, things were far from ideal. In 1997, Pietra filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. The divorce became even more controversial when Pietra also filed for a restraining order against Thornton, accusing him of spousal abuse. She claimed that Thornton had physically attacked her on several occasions, sometimes in front of their children, alleging he had hit, punched, and pushed her. Thornton strongly denied the accusations, expressing concern for their sons and emphasizing the impact these allegations would have on their lives. Despite his denials, the relationship ended under a dark cloud. Perhaps the most sensational chapter in Billy Bob Thornton's romantic life was his marriage to actress Angelina Jolie. Their love story captivated the public. Jolie, already an A-list star, had been married to actor Johnny Lee Miller, but her sudden and passionate romance with Thornton stole the headlines. At the time, Thornton had been engaged to actress Laura Dern for over 2 years. However, when he met Jolie on the set of Pushing Tin in 1999, their chemistry was undeniable. The two quickly became close, and their bond soon turned romantic. Thornton ended his engagement with Dern, who later expressed shock, saying she had left their home to work on a movie only to return and discover Thornton had married Jolie in a spontaneous Vegas ceremony in May 2000. The suddenness of their marriage stunned not just Dern but the entire world. Their wedding was unconventional and low-key, with Jolie opting for a simple look, pulling her hair back and keeping things understated. Nevertheless, their marriage immediately became the focus of intense media attention. They were eccentric, unpredictable, and deeply in love, creating a whirlwind that captivated Hollywood and fans alike. Unlike other Hollywood couples who maintained traditional public displays of affection, Thornton and Jolie took things to an entirely different level. One of their most infamous quirks was that they wore vials of each other's blood around their necks, which only fueled the mystery surrounding their relationship. Their love for each other was intense, and they seemed to live their lives with an almost overwhelming passion. Just after their wedding, the couple purchased a grand $3.75 million Beverly Hills mansion, previously owned by Guns N' Roses guitarist Slash. The home, which boasted 9 bedrooms and a recording studio, seemed like the perfect setting for their new life together. However, despite the lavish space, they were often on the move with their busy careers and travel schedules. The home purchase symbolized their commitment to each other, but their hectic lives meant they didn't spend much time there. Their relationship remained in the spotlight, especially at public events where their affection was on full display. One memorable moment came during the premiere of Gone in 60 Seconds in June 2000, when they walked the red carpet and kissed passionately in front of the photographers. When asked by MTV about their most exciting moment, Thornton revealed, "I think it was today. We had sex in the car on the way here, highlighting the unabashed openness that set their relationship apart from other Hollywood couples. Throughout their marriage, Thornton and Jolie continued to shock and amuse the public with their unconventional behavior. Their relationship was marked by unpredictability, and it became one of the most talked-about love stories in Hollywood. Billy Bob Thornton gave an interview where he addressed some of the rumors surrounding his relationship with Angelina Jolie. One of the most talked-about stories was the couple supposedly swapping underwear. Thornton clarified that while the rumor wasn't entirely false, it had been blown out of proportion. He explained that on one occasion, he wore his wife's underwear while working out in the gym, and someone saw it, but he didn't wear them every day, just occasionally. Despite the bizarre rumor, their relationship continued to make headlines, especially as they shared the depth of their love for one another. In an interview with Us Weekly, they revealed details about the Beverly Hills home they had bought together and shared that they had installed a padded room to retreat to when their love became too intense. Jolie described how their connection made her feel. "It's amazing that we actually leave the room ever. I feel so complete and safe and warm and in love, and then I just feel like I'm on fire." Thornton echoed her sentiments, admitting that their intimacy was sometimes almost too intense. Their relationship was wild, eccentric, and unlike any other Hollywood romance. One of the most infamous aspects was their blood vials. In July 2001, the media went into a frenzy when it was revealed that the couple wore necklaces containing each other's blood. The story was exaggerated to the point where people imagined them walking around with buckets of blood, but Thornton later cleared it up, explaining that it was much simpler. They just poked their fingers with a pin, smeared a little blood, and wore the necklaces when they were apart. While the media dramatized it, the act symbolized the unique intensity of their connection. By March 2002, they were planning to take a significant step together by adopting a child, a 7-month-old boy from Cambodia named Maddox. Jolie had already announced their decision, but as their relationship began to unravel, the adoption plans changed. The couple split, and Jolie went on to adopt Maddox as a single parent, clarifying that Thornton had nothing to do with the adoption, and he never publicly commented on the matter. Around the same time, rumors of infidelity began to circulate, with reports suggesting that Thornton was seeing a therapist for sex addiction and possibly had an affair with the therapist. Though neither Thornton nor Jolie confirmed or denied the rumors, they added to the tension in their relationship. Jolie was reportedly devastated when she heard about Thornton's alleged affair, and the once passionate connection between them started to fade. By the summer of 2002, their relationship came to an abrupt end. Their divorce was as sudden as their whirlwind romance, leaving fans and the media speculating about what went wrong. Thornton remained silent, but Jolie later reflected on their split in a 2004 interview with Vogue, admitting that they had changed too much as individuals for their marriage to survive. In a 2005 interview with Vanity Fair, she explained that they simply grew apart, with both of them evolving in different directions. "In a year, I became who I am today very much, and he became who he is today. It was just totally different paths in life," she said. Thornton gradually opened up about the split, comparing it to a sudden, bewildering event. He told Entertainment Weekly in 2003 that their breakup was like an unexpected disaster, saying, "It was like, say, you're going to a nightclub one night with your friends, and the next thing you know, there are guys with helicopters and machine gun fire, and you don't know what happened." Over the years, Thornton shared more about feeling out of place in their marriage. In a 2016 interview with GQ, he admitted that he never felt good enough for Jolie, as her life was filled with global causes and constant travel, while he was more comfortable staying at home and watching baseball. Their different lifestyles, with Jolie's global activism and Thornton's introverted nature, eventually created distance between them. In 2018, he revealed that the primary reason for their divorce was their drastically different lifestyles, explaining, "Hers is a global lifestyle, and mine is an agoraphobic lifestyle." Despite their separation in 2002, Jolie and Thornton have remained on good terms. Both have moved on with their lives. Thornton married Connie England in 2014, while Jolie married Brad Pitt the same year, though her marriage ended in 2016. In 2012, Jolie even wrote the foreword for Thornton's memoir, The Billy Bob Tapes, A Cave Full of Ghosts, where she spoke fondly of him, praising his unique personality and his struggles with agoraphobia. Billy Bob Thornton and Angelina Jolie have remained on good terms over the years. Despite their short-lived romantic relationship, Thornton has spoken warmly about Jolie in interviews. In 2016, he shared with GQ that they still stay in touch, although not frequently, speaking every few months. He admitted that despite their different lives, they still connect when they talk. Although their relationship didn't last, the bond between them remains, and they continue to speak highly of each other, showing that while their love faded, their respect for one another has not. Thornton even admitted that he never felt good enough for Jolie, feeling uncomfortable around the rich and important people she often interacted with. This mutual respect was further highlighted in 2012 when Jolie wrote the foreword for Thornton's memoir, where she spoke fondly of him, describing his struggles and unique personality. While their romantic relationship ended long ago, it's clear that both Thornton and Jolie have a deep affection for one another. Their time together left a lasting mark, not only on their lives but also on the public's imagination.